There's an old joke, what do you call a male tea leaf? And the answer is Hebrew. And there's a book in the New Testament in the Bible called The Letter to the Hebrews. And it's from that book that the first verse that stood out for me personally, appears. I was possibly in trouble at school for something I wasn't involved with. It's just a case of being in the wrong place at the wrong time. And it really worried me when I got home from school that day about what was going to happen. But when I got to my time of reading the Bible that day, the passage that was down was from Hebrews chapter 13. And verse 6 says, "The Lord is my helper, I will not be afraid. What can man do to me?" That's the first time that a verse from the Bible had stood out for me as speaking to me then and there for the situation I was in. And the next day when I was at school, I went to the teacher involved and explained the situation, and it worked out fine. I wasn't in trouble after all. And I think the important thing is that if I hadn't been reading the Bible regularly at the time, that verse wouldn't have stood out for me. So it was really important for me to be in the habit of reading the Bible regularly, for God to speak to me in that way. And something that Jesus said in John's Gospel was, when the Spirit comes, he will remind you of all that I have taught you. And the Spirit can only remind you of something that you've learned already. Otherwise he'd be teaching you something new rather than reminding you. So that's another reason to get into the habit of reading the Bible regularly, and not just once but over and over again. Now if you want to have something that can help you to remember a verse from the Bible, the verse I'm talking about is Hebrews 13 verse 6, but a good verse to remember is Hebrews 13 verse 8. So if you key into YouTube, "We believe in Hebrews 13:8, it will give you something that will help you to remember that verse. Thank you.